Okay, so we're going to try to create one together. Since we have a lot of brand new people, let's actually start one from scratch and let's start a brand new project. So for those of you that are joining us for the first time, you can actually go ahead and go on Elementary and create your own story if you have a computer. Otherwise, you can just go ahead and help me create my story, okay? So the first thing we're going to figure out is what is our story going to be about? So type it in the chat. Unicorns. Okay, so put your ideas in the chat if you can. We have a lot of people. Okay, so we have unicorns as an idea. So unicorns. What are some other ideas for our story? What's our story going to be about? Okay, unicorn chasing rainbows. Any other ideas? We could do a vote later. Fairies, Claire says. Something about fairies. Any other ideas? Maybe someone want to do a school, maybe like a fantasy adventure with like magic and stuff. Hybrids. Oh, they're a mix. Okay, this is becoming very intense all of a sudden. Hybrids. Two animals combined in one. Okay, we have a robot in... That's very ambitious. Okay, we're gonna combine all of these things. We're forgetting dragons. Can't forget dragons. Okay. Dragons slash... Okay. Why? Robot dragons. Okay, robot invasion dragons. Okay, I think we're getting too many right now. We have too many like fantasy things. Okay, mermaids, what is goblin rain? Who put goblin rain? Anthony, what is goblin rain? Can you explain what goblin rain is? Hold on. Let Anthony explain. What is goblin rain? An acid flood. Okay, that sounds pretty cool. Acid flood rain. Okay, so we have a lot of really good ideas. Any other people want to put their ideas down? So whoever said alicorn, can you explain what an alicorn is? What's an alicorn? So it's a hybrid. Okay, so it's a hybrid, which is a unicorn Pegasus hybrid. Okay, Summer says... Okay, I think we have enough ideas now. Okay, we have enough ideas. Okay, so who's our main character? So these are just like random ideas we put. Let's go ahead and like pick a main character first. I'm just creating slides for us to think about what we want to write. So over the month, we can actually somewhat create a coherent story, hopefully. Okay, so hold on one second. We're looking for a main character. Do we want a human or a non-human? That's the first question. Okay, type 1 if you want a human character. Type 2 if you want a non-human character in the chat. Okay. Okay, you're only allowed to vote once, guys. Only one time. Anyone who votes twice is banned from voting. Okay, I see a lot of 2s. Okay, okay, very good. So we have decided to choose a non-human character as our main character. So non-human. So I'm gonna go into our images and look for, I guess, creatures or animals. Do we want an animal or do we want a creature? Okay, Summer raising your hand. Summer, what do you want to say? Okay, Logan. Ah, okay, so we want, okay, I like that. 2 main characters. Okay, so we want a human and a non-human. Okay, this is becoming very, very ambitious. Okay, so human, Tatiana, do you have something to add? Can you unmute yourself, dear? Okay. Okay. Okay, so we were voting on that. Okay, type 1 in the chat if you want it to be an animal, type 2 if you want it to be a creature. So animal being like a cat, dog, horse, mouse, creature being like one of these weird looking aliens. Some, oh, this looks like a hybrid. There we go. We got a hybrid. Okay. A dog dragon. Okay. So we have, okay, calm down a little bit. Okay, so we have, let's see, 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. I think we're picking a creature. So do we like this character or we want to find another character for our, okay, let's look for other ones. Okay, so we have like oh, this is kind of like a human. We have a robot. So you want a robot guy? He looks kind of funny. What's this guy? What is this? I don't know if we can find one of these. Well, I found a dragon, but he looks like a bad guy. He doesn't look like he doesn't look like one of the good guys in the book. So he looks like a big boss. Um, let's see. We have some happy dragons. We have this like pumpkin head guy. We have this. Oh, he's kind of cute. All right, do we like any of these? Type it in the chat if you like one of them. The one with the horns, this thing? Okay. Anybody else have opinions about what our character should be? The dog dragon, we like the dog dragon. Do we have a tiebreaker? So one person likes the horns, one person likes the dog dragon. Do we have a tiebreaker? Okay. Dog dragon. 3, 2, 1. And our character is now our dog dragon. D. So this is one of our characters. Okay, so we have a human character for the next one. So let's find a human character. Okay, so humans, do we want a boy or do we want a girl? Type boy or girl in the chat. Boy or girl in the chat. You're only allowed to vote 1 time. Okay, Geraldine says boy. Vanilla Sunday Milk says girl. Regina says girl. Don't care. Okay, girl. Okay, I think we want a girl. It seems like girl is the overwhelming response. Okay, do we want one of the anime characters or we want anime? Okay, so which one? This is now the question. We want this like, she looks kind of like a vampire girl. What do you think? She's kind of cute. You know, we have a vampire girl. We have like, this is like kind of like a vampire girl. Also, she's got like a cape. Okay, so we have some people who says they like the red one. Let's see. Any other ones? We have, let's type in, if I type in anime, what happens? Oh no. Maybe if I type in girl. Let's see what happens. Oh, we have more. Okay, do we like any of these? Browsing through. We have, this girl's kind of cute too. She looks like an adventurer. Oh, hi Izzy. How are you doing? Let's see. We have a girl here. Do we like any of these? You like them both? I think last time when we were creating our story, we were using Hello Hippo because Hello Hippo has really cute characters too. We had like Alice, remember last time? Do we like any of these? Yeah, like a Snow White sort of feeling. Okay, let's vote then. Do we want the red one or the blue one? Vote in chat. Geraldine says red right off the bat. Red. Any other? Blue. Blue. So 2 blues to 1 red. Two reds to 3 reds. Okay. Seems like red is the vote. Okay. So we have our main character girl with her little pet dog dragon hybrid thing. Do we like this so far? Okay. So these are our 2 main characters. And so let's start describing our characters. Before we go really even into what our story is about, let's start describing what our characters are. Like, let's start with the name. Let's start with the name. Name is easy. So what's this girl's name? Do we have any suggestions in the chat? Put it in the chat if you have a good name for this girl. I said use the chat. I see Ruby. Oh, Ruby's a cute name. Do we have any? Emily, Crystal. So Ruby, Emily, Crystal, Narrow, Rose, Glamour, Sophia. Okay. Okay. Okay, so we have quite a lot of names now. Do we have anybody that wants to vote for one of these names? Otherwise, I'm going to randomly select one. Okay, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, we have... Okay, so I have someone who said Rose or Ruby. Someone who said Sophia. You like Rose? Rose, Ruby? Rose or Ruby? Okay. Well, let's roll a heads or a tails. Let's see. 1, 2, let's Ruby, Rose. All right, so if you like Ruby, type in 1. If you like Rose, type in 2. Okay, let's go with Ruby or Rose. So 1, 1, 1. We like Ruby. Okay, very good. Ruby it is. So Ruby, do we have a good name for our doggy character? I don't know what this is. What is this? Mike. Okay. Mike. I don't care. I don't care. Lightning. Okay. Lightning's a pretty good name. We could go with Shazam. Let's go with Lightning. Okay, or we have I don't care being his name being voted twice now. No, we're not gonna call a character I don't care. Otherwise it'll be like, hello, I don't care. How are you doing today? I don't care. No, not happening. You can do that in your own story. If you want your own story to have a character called I don't care, go for it. I'll read it. We can do a commentating on it. No problem. Okay, so Ruby and Lightning. So we have our 2 main characters in some sort of fantasy world. What's going on in this fantasy world? Ages? Ages, we don't really care too much. Okay, Summer, you're holding up your hand. You have something to add? Okay, trying to save the world. I like it. Okay, so let's put that in. So let's look at the plot now. So we have the idea was Rose and Lightning ... and they're trying to save the world. So trying to save the world. Okay, so they have to fight bad guys. And then we have a final boss. And then there's a final boss. There we go. Yep. A truck. Okay. Okay. Okay, so a truck. We beat all these. We beat all these. Okay. 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 Calm down. 3, 2, 1. Shh. Ah, magic. Okay, when I go 3, 2, 1, we're all gonna be magically quiet. I like it. Okay, so I heard a couple of bad guy examples. We have dragon. We have a vampire. We have a truck. We have a vampire truck. Those are all some wonderful ideas. Okay, so we're trying to save the world. Let's expand on that. We're trying to save the world from the bad guy. What's he doing? He's gonna kill everybody? Like what's the plan here? Okay. Ah. Okay, so okay. Oh, okay. Hold on. Okay, so we have some really good ideas. We had, what was it? Our boss is trying to freeze everyone in time. We have destroying the universe. And we have, what was it? Turn everyone into vampires. These are all really big problems. Yes, I agree. So we have a lot of really big problems. So this is like our problem. So let's, I'm just typing everything randomly right now. Okay, so we have here, this is kind of like our problem. Yeah, that's a big problem. So we have 3 problems that were kind of discussed a bit. We have 1, freeze everyone in time. 2, destroy the universe. Well, I guess destroying the universe and freezing is kind of similar. So let's just make it 2, because destroying the universe kind of happens when we freeze everyone in time. And I think when we turn everyone into dragons, the world kind of ends as well. So let's have 2 choices. Freeze everyone in time or turn everyone into a vampire. Okay, I already see lots of like 1s. So let's actually start over and vote now so I can actually see what's going on. So you now have choices to vote. I see a lot of 1s, a lot of 1, 1. So 2 1s, 2 2s. Seems pretty even. I think there's more 1s. Okay, freeze everyone in time. It seems like there's more 1s by a little bit. Oh, that's a good inspiration for your own book. Yeah. Ah, I see. Okay. Pretty cool. Okay, so we're gonna freeze everyone in time. And okay, so our 2 main characters, let's go back. So our 2 main characters, they just, they appear in this world, and how do they know about this problem? Does everyone know about this problem? Is it like, oh, there's a prophecy that 100 years from now, we're all gonna be frozen in time? Or is it like something they learn later? Okay, here's your ideas. Okay, I see Summer. Hold on. Shh. Okay, Summer, you had your hand raised. Give me your ideas. Okay, what's your Logan? Logan, is it? Sorry. Logan? Okay, sorry. I'm just reading names. Wow, that's very complex. Okay, so this one is kind of like they learn about it later. They learn about it in a village where the bad guys are pretending to be good guys. Is that what it is? Okay, so. Alright, so we have the idea of where it's like the characters go into a village and learn and discover that there are bad guys there. Okay, any other ideas? Okay, so we have, okay, we like this idea to learn about it later in the village. Okay, so let's get started. We have kind of like the beginning set up. So I'm gonna go ahead. We're gonna leave these 4 slides here, but we'll delete them in the end. So I'm gonna go ahead and get my character, and I'm gonna copy and paste her here because I don't feel like looking for her again. And I'm gonna go ahead and copy and paste my little dragon here. So, or dragon, lion thing, lightning, yes. Okay, so let's go ahead and start. Let's go ahead and find a nice background. Do we like this village? Ah, he's a nice village. There we go. We'll get started with this village and we'll add maybe some narration. Anybody want to type what we should write here? Any ideas? Izzy, have your hand raised. Uh-huh. Okay, I like that idea. So let's type it out. So one day, what was our character's name? Ruby and Lightning were out on a walk through the village of, do we have the village name? What should we call our village? Atlantica? Ah, I like it too. Atlantica. Yeah, we could talk about Atlantica as a magical place. Okay. Ruby and Lightning were out on a walk through the village of Atlantica. Suddenly, or how do they see it? So they see something suspicious, but how do they, like, what do they see? Okay, so like you have like a forbidden area. Okay, so they see a suspicious area gated off. What did you say? The grass was black with some blackened grass. Okay, this is becoming very poetic. Okay, they see. Ah, it looked like a forest fire had happened. Okay, so let's have her say something here. So we can say something like, what did she say? What happened to the plants and wildlife here? What happened to the plants and wildlife here? And I don't like this font, so I'm going to change it because I never like this font. Okay, that's a cuter font. Okay, so we're actually going to get to coding a little bit now that we've kind of covered our story. And so for those that are brand new, welcome. We're going to code our story. And for those who are veterans, how do I code my story? Where do I go? Izzy, where do I go? Okay, so there's an event graph here. Yep. I'm going to flip it over to the back side and this is where we can code. Okay, so maybe what do we want to do for our code? Do we want to animate something? Yeah, we could play some background music. Okay. Suspense. it's getting suspenseful in this page. Okay, so maybe let's actually start with some happy background music and we can go play New Land. Oh. This one? Oh, hold on. Oh, so I realized I wasn't sharing my screen with you guys. So let me go ahead and do that so it looks clearer. Does that look better for you guys? Okay, my bad. Yeah. So here I was like typing everything and I wasn't sharing my screen. Momentary rest. Oh, that's loud. Peaceful place. Hold on. Where's peaceful place? Which one do you like? Where's fantasy? Fantasy. This one? They're all fantasy. Do we like that one? Okay. So okay. So let's start with this one. I'm going to add it to the page. Okay, I'm going to add it to the page. And I need to go to the back side to code it, right? So how do I code it? Can someone help me? Izzy, help me out. What do I need? Oh, actually, Izzy, I can give you my mouse. Can you move my mouse? Ah, yeah, I don't have to do anything. Go, Izzy, go. You can do it. Go, 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 Izzy, go. Can you scroll? Maybe here, let me help you scroll. There we go. Oh, there we go. So what Izzy just did is she got an event called on page start. So events tell us when we want our code to start. And then we want a function, which are green. And the functions are basically telling us what action we want to do. So on this page, we want to play the music when the page starts. So let's go ahead and press preview and see what happens. Okay. You need narration in here? My throat is dying. You want me to do a voiceover? Let's do a text effect instead because I don't feel like recording myself right now. So on page start. So we can use another on page start or we can use the same one. It doesn't matter. I'm going to actually use the same one. And I just want to show people the play text effect block because I think it's really cool and everyone should know what it does. Okay? So I have a white triangle here. And if I want to do two things at the same time, I have play music and I have play text effect. How do I do it? I have a white triangle. And then where does it go? Goes to the other white triangle. Okay? And then, am I done? What's missing? Purple dot on text 0 to the other purple dot on play text effect. So there we go. And let's take a look and preview it and see what happens. We like it? So it's a bit slow. So I'm going to speed up the speed to make it fast. And we can do also a fade effect. And I like the fade effect better. Okay, Tatiana, you have a question. What's your question, dear? Oh, you want to go over how we added the music? Yep. Did you add a music to your page? Do you see a 1 here at the top? And if you click on it, it says the music that you added. If not, you have to go to your sounds and then find the sound you like and click on the plus sign to add it to your page. Okay? And then after we add our sound to the page, we can go to the back side and then we can go ahead and select the music that we want using the play music block because it's a music. If we use play sound effect, you won't be able to see anything. You're able to figure it out, dear? Okay, we'll keep it here for you, okay? So let me know. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and let's preview this for a little bit and see what the end result looks like. Okay, so I'm looking at it, I'm like, it looks pretty good, right? It looks pretty good. But we're having a bit of a problem, and that is I have an animation here, but then my like speech bubble is just like hanging out here by itself. And it's kind of strange to have the speech bubble there when our narration hasn't even finished yet. Like, it's just there. So what I want to do is maybe I want to first fade in the, the narration of the one day, blah, 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 blah. And then after that's done, then I want to fade in my speech bubble second. Okay, so I want to do what it's called a sequence. So you guys know what a sequence is? Sequence in functions. Someone help me out. What is a sequence in functions? Okay, is it Logan? Do you raise your hand? Okay, well, give me what you got for what's a sequence. Yeah, that's exactly right. So a sequence is just an order. And Logan gave the example of a song. So a song has an order. You also have a story can have an order, right? You have a beginning, a middle, and an end. And when you have code, code can also have an order too. So right now we have these two things are happening at the same time, but maybe we want to give it an order. So maybe we want to play a text effect first, and then we want to fade in the speech bubble. So I'm going to grab my fade block and I want to fade in what? I want to fade in my speech bubble. Okay, I think my mouse just disappeared. It's because Izzy still has my mouse, that's why. I was like, what happened to my mouse? All right, there we go, my bad. Yes, did you have a question, Tatiana? Nope, you're good? Okay, so how do I connect my blocks together? Maybe someone who is, maybe someone who knows how, or if you want to just try it out and help me, then you can help me out. Oh, Isabel's like, I'm going to draw on your page. Okay, Vanilla Sunday Milk, help me out. Isabel, hold on, Vanilla Sunday Milk is helping me. Clear. Uh-huh. Okay, very good. So now let's take a look at what our code looks like. Are you having fun, Izzy? So what do you guys think? Looks good? Okay, so I should add more stuff. What else should I add? What else? Ideas. We have more pages, you know. We can add another page and add more stuff on that page. Ah. Ah, okay, let's try that. So let's actually go ahead and go to the next page. A yo-yo bouncing by. We can try. We can try making a yo-yo bouncing. We can do that. No problem. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and add a new page, and we want what was it? We want like a maybe like a gated off area. Do we even have something like that? Do we have a gate? Can I find a gate? Okay. Oh, we have a gate here. Perfect. I found a gate. Yeah, perfect. It's a perfect gate. What do you like? You like it? It looks wonderful. It's awesome, amazing. Okay. So I'm gonna grass. Okay, so do we want like a blackened grass? This is becoming very specific. Blackened grass. You know what? We can create our own kind of blackened grass, okay? We can do something like, actually let's use one of these. I like this one. Okay. And then what we can do is to make it blackened, we can get a rectangle like so. Make this black. You can, there's a button here. You click on take to back and it sends it to the back. And in my case, I want to set the opacity to something like this. So it looks a little bit darker. There's no land around it like this. Trees. Okay. Oh, I have a good idea for the trees. Okay. This is my idea for the trees. What do you think? Oh, first of all, we have really creepy trees. So we can bring a... All right, there we go. We have a creepy tree. Near the Halloween one. Which one? This one? This one? Ah, we like this one? Okay. Okay, we have a creepy tree here, creepy tree here. Okay, so there we go. Okay, I think it's good enough. There we go. So let's go ahead and actually add our text now. Oh, we wanted a yo-yo bouncing by, right? Like, how do I? Ah, we have a yo-yo. Yo-yos exist on elementary. Good to know. Hanging in the tree like this. Oh, so we have different artists that are partnered with us and they upload their drawings so that we can use them. And so when you take a look at when you hover over it, you'll see that this is by June Rays. They create it by using, a lot of them use like Procreate, I think it is, which is an app. Yeah. Others just draw, and then like we also have like, for example, who is it? What's her name again? If I type in lion, does it appear? Judy, that's her name. Yeah, so these ones are created on pencil and paper, and she drew them and did watercolors, and then we just cut them out and remove the backgrounds. Okay, so you have digital art and then you have more traditional art. So it all depends on the artist. Good question though. You do both? Pretty awesome. Do we have any other artists in here that like to draw? Izzy's one. Tatiana also. Oh, we have a lot of artists in here. I can't draw for the life of me. I can just draw a stick figure and that's about it. So anytime I remember in English class, they always want you to draw for some reason. And they're like, oh, you have to draw and sketch out your ideas. And I'm like, yeah, about that. Not for me. Okay, so let's add some text here. And what are we going to say? So actually, I guess we should first animate our yo-yo. What do we want him to do? We want him to just like fall and then like bounce, swing on the tree branch. Let's see if we could do that. I go down and go back up. So we have a couple of options. We have go down and go back up, or we can have him kind of rotate like this. Okay, it looks creepier that way. Okay, so do we want to rotate or do we want to make it go down and go back up? Type it in the chat. Vote in chat. Vote in chat. You can type. I believe in you. Do we know how to spell rotate? You guys all want to rotate. Very good. You all spelled it right. Okay, so do we want our yo-yo to rotate when the page starts, or do we want the yo-yo to rotate when we click on him, or what? We all want it to rotate when the page starts. So let's go ahead and get rotate and grab our rotate block. And I'm going to go ahead and grab my yo-yo because that's what we're going to rotate. So how do I connect my blocks together? Someone want to help me? Someone brand new? Logan, did you help me yet? I don't remember. Okay, help me. Yes, I like how you were very specific about which purple dot to connect with which purple dot. That's very important. Okay, so now here's the big question. How many degrees do I want to rotate my yo-yo? Degrees. Type it in the chat. Whoever puts it first. I'm going to put that number in. I see 90. That's the first one. So let's try 90. Okay. Do we like 90? So 90 is maybe a bit too much. Let's try a smaller number. What? I heard 60. Let's try 60. So we're going to go ahead and try 60. Do we like 60 better? 45. We're going to try 45. $45? We like 45? Okay. I see 35. Let's try 35. Okay. I like 35. Okay, so we want him to maybe rotate the other way afterwards, right? So we want him to like swing. So how do I make it go 35 the other way? Okay, yeah, let's try negative 35. And let's connect our blocks together. How do I connect them? Someone want to help me? This one? I was just checking, you know? Maybe you want it to be on the other one. Okay, let's preview. Let's see it. Is that what we want? -70. So why is it -70? Lower it. I think I like it. I like it. Okay, so let's see if our loop actually works. I'm not sure. Before it wasn't working, but I couldn't fix it because we need to wait. Ah. Oh. Ah. Oh no, our loop is looping wrong. What's going on? Okay. So how can we fix it? Maybe we shouldn't do it forever. Here, I'm gonna help you guys out. I'm gonna do 70 and -70, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start it like this. Okay, I think this should be better. So let's see. Okay, yeah, and we could rotate a little bit more so it starts. There we go. What do you think? Looks better? Okay, there we go. We have our rotating yo-yo on our page. Cobwebs. Do I have spider? Spider. The cotton candy with spiders on it. Okay. Okay, Sai, you're gonna have to take away your yeah, get rid of them. Okay? Thank you. Okay, so we wanted what? The cotton candy? This one? We're just gonna add it to our page. It's just gonna... Make it what? Like this? Where do... Okay, okay. I don't know where you want it. Isabel, put it on the page. I don't know where you want it. You have my mouse. Ah, you want it on the spider web. Okay, that one. I was looking at the other one. Thank you, Isabel. Okay. All right, perfect. Okay, so now we've decorated it and spent way too much time decorating it. Let's actually write our page 2. What's happening on page 2? Ah, okay. So why is it no use? Is it locked? What's going on? Hold on. Isabel has a good idea. What was your idea, Isabel? Ah, so you have to find a key, and then you can open up the gate. You guys like? Okay. Yes, Logan, what's your idea? The yo-yo's the key? Ah. Okay. All right. Shh. 3, 2, 1. Okay. I said 3, 2, 1, and it's like magic, right? Yeah, magic. There we go. Okay, one by one. Put your hands up. What are your ideas? Don't all talk in my ears because my head's gonna hurt afterwards. Yes, Izzy, what's your idea? Ah, a key attached to the silver, the part of the yo-yo. First of all, let's find a key. There we go. You want a gold key or a silver key? We want a silver key. Okay. You could put it in the chat if you want gold or silver. Oh, wait, second. Oh, wait. 3, 2, 1. Very good. Anybody else have any ideas while people are voting gold or silver in chat? Anybody else? Tatiana, what's your idea? Ah, the key behind the cotton candy. Okay, so I saw gold as being the back to gold and silver. Gold is the winner. So sorry to all the silver people. Yeah, it's gonna be gold. Maybe next time you could pick a silver key for the next gate or the next story. Okay. So Tatiana's idea was to put the key behind the spider web cotton candy, which I think is actually a pretty good idea. I actually like the idea the most. But let's actually do that. I think that's actually kind of fun. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to make it so that, first of all, I have to layer it properly. So I have to take this to the front. I'm going to put the key here in the spider and put it on top. And I think what would be cool would... yeah, we can put a little bit of the key out so they can notice it like this. And I think what would be really fun is if we can drag the cotton candy out so then the key appears. What do you think? Okay, so we... So hold on one second. So we haven't actually done this before. We haven't used this function before, but we have a function that's called set draggable. So set draggable basically means that we can now take this object and move it around. And so how do you think I connect it? So the purple dot from the set draggable. Yep. So when I preview now, oh, I'm dying. Oh dear. Oh, my bad. I messed up. So what did I do wrong? Does this make sense? I was like, why can't I move the cotton candy? So now I can move the cotton candy away and then I can click on the key. Okay. So yeah, so then I can click on the key and then move to the next page. So first of all, I'm going to need another page. But then I can go back. Let me go down here. And so we have a function called move to go to page. My bad. Not move to. So I want to just connect the purple circles, the white triangles. And what page number are we going to? We're going to page 7. Right now we're on page 6. So you could tell if it's highlighted here. So the next page would be page 7. And for those of you who have been with me, am I done? I'm missing something. What am I missing? So let me just show you. So if I were to leave it like this, I can just swipe to the next page. Do I want that? Yep, I need to page lock it. So I need to lock my page. So I'm going to go on page start. And in order to page lock it, I need these two blocks, lock navigation next page and lock navigation previous page. Okay. Actually, I don't need previous because I can make it so I can go back. But I like locking it because, yeah, you're stuck here now. You have to do something. So how do my readers know that there is a key? Because if I just see this page, I'm going to be stuck here and I won't know what to do. So I need some... Ah, so we want to have a note. Okay, so this is getting very complex. So let's find a note first. Here's a notepad. Alright, so we put a notepad here. And we say something like Ruby and Lightning find a notepad. Oh, Ruby and Lightning discover that the gate was locked, right? Is rusted, is locked. They see a note on the ground. Okay, so now we know that there's a note on the ground, and what we can do is I can click on the note and then, I don't know, we can have a voiceover or we can have something appear. A voiceover, we want a voiceover. Okay. So I'm going to go ahead and get a voiceover. So we'll say something like, you need a key, find the key to enter the gate. Is that what it is? Into the forbidden area. I like that. That's much more descriptive. Very good. Okay. Let's try it. Find the key to enter the forbidden area. Was that spooky? Izzy's like, I am not convinced. Okay. Okay, so here we have, I think it's not bad. Forbidden area. Yeah, I like Logan's idea, the dramatic, suspenseful music that plays. Okay, so we want this voiceover to play when? When do we want this? When we click on what? When we click on the notepad. Okay, so when we click on the notepad, we're going to get the play record sound. Very good. Okay, so how do I connect my blocks together? Hold on. 1 second. So Sai's showing me on the screen. Sai, help me out. Where do I connect it? You were drawing on my screen earlier, okay? And then what? Am I done? Very good. Okay. And then, am I done now? I'm done? So I'm going to preview. Izzy's laughing. Why are you laughing? I'm clicking on it and nothing's happening. Why? Why? Why is nothing happening? I never selected a sound. So now I can, thank you, Sai. He's typing. Okay, so now I can click on it. And then you're like, okay, where's the key? Oh, there's the key. And voila, we're on page 3. It's magical. Okay, so we are like, yeah, we're only on page 3. Oh. Okay, so before we go, let's just find a creepy music so we can actually do the second page, and then we'll preview it so that we'll see everything in action. So let's find a creepy music. We like that one? Okay. Horror mystery. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and do this so we can wrap up. But I'm going to go ahead and connect it to on page start. Select the music, horror mystery without an S, spelled wrong. And I'm going to preview. There we go. It's pretty good. Okay, so let's go ahead and start from page 1 and see what our final production looks like. Are we ready? This is our final production. It better be good. And then I can drag this and click on the key. Pretty good? The page 7's the witch's lair. Okay, we can do that next week, okay? So you all have really great ideas. So you guys can write your own story at home. If you have anything to share, we can look at it next time at the beginning. Otherwise, I'll see you next week. If you have any questions, now's the time for your questions. Otherwise, you can just say bye-bye and leave. Okay, Logan. Yeah, so you go to elementary.io. Make sure you have an account. Yep, Regina put it in the chat. Okay, so you click on the link. It's in the chat. You click on the link elementary.io. So let me walk you through it.